All right. So what we are looking at here is an absolute monster.
Looking at here is a piston connecting rod.
Literally. Not even freaking joking. I'd honestly be afraid to get too close to that from the backside. Like,
Yeah.
how much freaking suction do you think this thing has? Like,
Too much.
If you were going like this, would that pull you in?
I would not feel comfortable coming even that close to it
On the backside, no.
on the backside.
Like I said, I was feeling sketchy even doing this earlier for the picture.
This thing is serious, I think is the word to use.
How much fin does one need? Yes, is the answer.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. All
It
of
even-
it.
it even moves air like this.
huge.
You know how you could modify this and make it so you could use it? Freaking, not that you'd want to, but if you did, you could probably take that motor off, put a freaking, put a bearing there, and just get a low RPM, high torque, low RPM motor, and just freaking ratio it down.
I don't need to. Got a VFD.
True.
I can run it at any freaking speed I want to.
Yeah.
And it does well on like 15 hertz.
Okay. Shit.
Nice.
It's actually help. No, I'm not.
All right. So before we actually fire this up, let's hear the backstory on it.
So this was found by accident. I went into the building that this resided in the quest of rescuing two significantly smaller Ilg exhaust fans.
You have one of them over there, don't you?
I have one upstairs in the garage, yeah. The other one I sold.
Okay.
But I rescued two exhaust fans that I knew about. I was informed about them, but I knew about them. And just went in for shits and giggles to pull those out. And went in at night, because that was the time I was given to go in. And I was just walking around the building, exploring the building, as I always do when it comes to, going to a place that, going to rescue something. I just take a stroll through the building just to see if there's anything else. And I stumbled across this beast by sheer accident, because if it wasn't a clear night with a full moon, I don't think I would have found it. And I was walking around and I just see the shadow casted on the floor in the moonlight of this pattern. And immediately right then and there, I'm just like, all right, what the hell is that? So I turn around and look up, and there's this monster in the wall 25 feet up. And at the time, I had no freaking clue what it was. So I texted my friend, and I was like, so what is this? And he replies back, he's like, I think that's a Davidson. And at the time, I didn't know. I'm just like, what the hell is a Davidson? And this goes back probably about 7-8 years. I think I found it in 2012. And ever since then, for like a year and a half, I kind of toyed with the idea of, it'd be cool to save this, but jokingly, half jokingly, knowing that this thing was well beyond my limits of removal.
Yeah, you
weren't
doing something like this by yourself.
No. And it just so happened that I was hanging out I think it was during a 4th of July. I'm pretty sure it was during a 4th of July barbecue, and I was drunk. And all my friends were drunk, and we're just sitting around. And I'd be like, it'd be cool to pull that out. And two of my friends are like, well, let's go do it. So spawned the brilliant idea of going to take this thing out in the middle of the winter over the course of a month. Piece by piece, using what we had available at the time.
So it took you guys a month to get this out. This wasn't like an
It
overnight
wasn't like time-wise, it wasn't a month. It was spanned out over the course of a month, but it was 4 weekends. And it was like one day every, it was like a Saturday, then the next Saturday, or a Sunday, the next Sunday. So realistically, it only took 4 days, maybe 5 to pull each piece out, but spanned out over the course of a month. And we literally used everything we had to our advantage. So much the fact that we lowered each piece down off the side of the building, including the 450-pound motor, obviously taken apart to make it easier to lift the thing, because you can't move that motor by itself.
No.
We used Ethernet cable we found in the ceilings of the building to lower each piece down off the side of the roof.
It's amazing.
About 30 feet down. And I'm surprised the Ethernet cable held the weight. But it did. And that's how we were able to get this thing out. The only issue we had was the ring frame, because the frame was physically larger than the hole it was mounted in, so that had to come out through the inside of the building, which is where I knew somebody who worked the area as security, and he helped us out.
So you were on the outside when you took most of this out,
Yes. Yeah, everything came out through that hole.
and it was pretty level to the roof then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't that hard to get once you got up.
No.
Okay.
But just each piece weighs a metric.
Oh yeah, this part here was probably rested right into the opening of the wall, and this part was
Yep.
on the inside.
Yep.
So you had to go in on the inside to get the frame out.
Yep.
It looks like the motor was. I will show it. I'm just having it here just because it's mesmerizing to look at. And I spun this freaking thing by hand. And Dave, could you feel that over there, the air from over there when I did that? Oh yeah, it's moving air. It's moving air just like that. So before we start it up, I will show it because I'm sure some of the people are going to get bored. So before that happens, just look at it. So if you didn't go in there on a nice, cleared, starlit night, you wouldn't have even noticed this. Look at a picture of them blades, man. This thing is an absolute monster.
It's convenient, honestly, as a garage fan, because whenever I run this thing, I don't have to worry about small animals, children's, or hurricanes.
It just
Scares
takes
them all
care
away.
of- yeah, or it just chops them, or turns them into pink mist. So
Yeah.
either way.
If I see a storm coming, just roll this bitch out,
Yep.
fire it up, goodbye.
Goodbye, rain.
I'll get you rotate the camera for you. The camera. That's your data plate.
Yeah, it's all part numbers on it. I don't even think it has like a voltage or anything. The
There
voltage
is.
on the,
The information's on the blade somewhere where it does confirm it's a Davidson. There's 5 blades, 3, 4. The last blade. There it is. So well, again, I'll come over here like this, and we'll take a look at the Watertown, Massachusetts. 13,843. Is that the model number or the?
either a model or a serial number. I think it might
That's
be
a serial number. They really made that many of those?
I don't know. I think it probably has the date in it somewhere or something. I don't think it was that many, but I think, they just started off at a random arbitrary number.
Now I gotta say, this is just typical angle steel. They actually fabricated this to make it so they could use it under normal circumstances. But look at the reinforcement. This is 1/2-inch freaking steel bar.
That's the one thing I like most about the Davidsons. They were the unique ones that did this. Every blade has a supporting rod.
And none of the Ilgs didn't do that?
Nope. The only company that had these reinforcing rods in between each blade.
Dude, look at these freaking blades though, man.
And it actually has 2 hubs.
It's got a big ring. This blade is what, 125 pounds?
Yeah.
And you were lowering these off the roof down to the parking lot with Ethernet cable.
I worked with what I had.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, I'd say.
And this is 223 phase, so it's powered up with a variable frequency drive. So yeah, this is beyond badass, man. It really is. And this is something that you guys modified to make
Yeah.
that fit. To put on the back.
The fan originally had these struts that went down to the wall. I
Yeah.
do still have them.
Okay.
I have them tucked away in the garage, but we put these here just because of the weight of the motor.
Yeah.
And this just comes off with these 2. Well, there's only one left, but it looks like the one used to be right there.
Yeah, I still have it somewhere. I just didn't put it back in.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary at the time.
Is where you guys go up to our socket sets, every the power tools, you name it, you had it.
Yep. I like this about this particular fan is the fact that it's got a hub in the back and a hub in the front,
Yep.
and then the rods that connect in between each
Thing's
blade.
an absolute
It's just
freaking monster, man.
it's archaic, but at the same time it's
Really cool. Yeah.
really cool and honestly kind of beautiful.
And when did they stop using this? 1996?
This one ran all the way up until 1996, and it was made in 1908, or I should say installed in 1908.
Okay.
It's huge. I mean, this picture's not even doing it justice. I mean, if you look, I'm a pretty tall guy. It's almost as tall as me. It's a 48-inch blade diameter with the rack and everything like that. It's going to be a little bit bigger. But just look at that. That's freaking insanity. I'm going to step back so the whole thing gets. Look how far back you have to get. That's just amazing to me. But anyway, without further ado, let's put the camera back.
You want me to do full tilt first?
What do you mean full tilt?
Full speed?
Yeah, what the hell? Send it. It's probably gonna blow the camera over.
Yeah, it probably will.
thing. It's pure insanity.
So the plant's behind just to see how much air this thing's actually moving. Ridiculous.
I couldn't imagine there is somewhere out there, at least it's on design, a 144-inch version of it.
I would love to experience one of those.
That might actually legitimately blow you over.
Yeah.
If you had this air channeled, it probably would. It's kind of like it's going wherever the hell it feels. It's kind of just going wherever the hell it feels like it. So. And you're talking arms. That won't take your finger. That'll take your whole entire arm off.
It'd probably take your head clean off.
Oh,
Got your
dude.
head there.
Easily. Thing is an absolute monster. Dave, comrade. I don't want to step on that.
It's a 2 horsepower motor, so it's got a tremendous amount of power behind it. Plus the weight of that blade, you're not slowing that thing.
Yeah. That's full 60 hertz. Oh yeah, slow it down to 15. Oh, it's knob control. Well, it actually slowed it down, didn't let it coast. I'm not gonna lie to you, you could get away with running it like that. Even that'll take your freaking limbs off.
Yeah, there's a torque behind it. There's a nice gentle breeze, gentle speed.
Yeah.
This is perfect for like a barbecue. You could talk over this. You don't even hear it running.
Cool breeze.
Yeah.
Cool breeze.
Speed it up a little bit. Let's do 25.
So what's the slowest you can actually get it to move at?
Safely, probably 15.
What do you mean safely? You mean you could damage your motor if you run it too slow?
It doesn't like to run any slower than that. It will, but it just, based on like the harmonics, I don't like to do it because the motor kind of sounds funny when doing it.
Yeah, you can kind of tell it's not happy about it.
Yeah. This is a totally usable speed.
That one, I think that would damage your building.
This, if I ran it like this, no. But I did power it up with the garage door closed and
It almost,
everything started creaking and making all sorts of noises, and I'm just like,
yeah, it did.
and it was one time I did run it. You got to run it with the wheels positioned like this, because if the wheels are positioned in a way,
It'll
then
rotate.
it will blow itself. I had that happen once, and it started coming towards me, and I'm like, oh, stop! Yeah, because imagine motor going towards you, and this big chopping blade coming rushing towards you, and it's like, oh. And I'm not stopping that because it's 800 pounds.
I mean, look at this freaking thing, dude. It's ridiculous. And you weren't even able to see that, were you? That was all on the inside of the wall there, where it says mass.
No, that was visible. You just couldn't really see it because it was so high up. This thing was like 25 feet up, so.
It does get Boston, Mass. I thought it was Watertown. That don't matter. Oh, see, it says Davidson anywhere on it?
On the frame, no.
No.
So
Massachusetts.
besides from looking at it and knowing what it is, or seeing a tag, you don't know if it's Davidson or not.
Patent applied for.
Some of them did say Davidson, some of them didn't. I don't know why they did
Okay.
that. They're obscure.
Yeah.
They were not made for they were made for like 30 years because they made them in 1890s all the way up until 20s.
And they
But
look
this
like
is an
this?
early one. This one was made in 1908, installed in 1908. It's definitely not newer than that. But this is a totally usable speed.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can go a step up. You're You really want to get the air moving, and then you just have full speed and sound.
That's what, that's 60?
Yeah.
Maybe what more hertz? Over 60 or is that coming?
No, it won't go any faster.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they all have their limitations.
The motor was sized specifically for this application, so it really, once it gets up to full speed, it's giving it all it's got,
Does it have
which is
more?
a lot to give because it's just a massive motor, but because it's so many poles.
What's the amp draw on that freaking thing?
Not a lot, actually. I think full speed it's like 8 amps.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Considering how what it's doing.
If they had a bunch of those in freaking my workplace, it'd probably make a difference.
right now, 3.8 amps.
That ain't bad.
That's half speed.
I'm curious to let it shut it off and then hear the start, get the catch the startup sound from the backside. It probably sounds different, don't it?
It's got a cool sound. It's one of my favorites.
And it does not take long to get up to speed. There's a video of a video being videoed.
This is one of those things where like you look at it and it's ancient and you're just, that probably takes forever to get going, and no, it does not.
Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter how long it takes. As long as once it starts moving, if it
Yeah.
moves the area you need it to, hell yeah. Put that bitch right there.
I thought about it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. That was one of the things where I looked at that. I'm like,
I wonder if that would fit.
Yeah, that's a 48-inch by 48-inch opening.
Oh, it would fit.
Yeah.
Well, if you did this, run it at 15 hertz, you'd be good.
Yeah.
Or 30.
But the thing I worry about is, can that floor upstairs take this weight?
Yeah, that's a lot. It's almost 1,000 pounds you're putting above that.
Yeah.
So what does this exactly weigh?
With the stand, 800. The fan itself is 740 pounds. The motor itself is 450 pounds.
And you got that down Ethernet cable.
In pieces, but still. Like
In pieces, but
said
yeah.
Oh,
the
so you
state-
took you
You
took
took
the motor apart.
Yeah, but each piece is like 100 and something pounds.
Yeah,
So I
you
ain't
said
that-
the stator was what? 3 something?
The stator's good,
Oh, just by itself.
almost 300 pounds.
300, yeah.
That's still freaking spinning. And you're saying this thing is that strong that, how like with the air conditioner remotes, I can grab it and then turn it on. If I'm a dead stop, it won't move. That thing will like start pulling me in.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it. I'm not willing. Put it this way: I'm not willing to test the theory.
I would not even consider attempting it. Knowing what the torque figures of this motor is,
How many pounds is roughly?
a lot.
You ever think about doing a full resto on it? Do you kind of like the rustic?
No,
look
it
of
will be restored. It will be fully restored. It's going to be black, and the raised lettering is all going to be done in gold.
Oh hell yes!
Nice. That's gonna look sick.
So I'll have to come back and obviously and film this again at a later time.
We'll do the startup sound.
Yeah,
that's
let's get
fine.
the.
I'm over here for that. I'm like,
8 amps.
That is absolutely wild.
You hear that thunk when the motor starts up? Yeah. That motor means business. That sound is it's pulling the rotor forward to align it in the stator. So it's pulling that weight and the blade forward. Yep. It's got a nice rumble.
It does. That thing is absolutely incredible, man.
feel.
Yeah,
It's like almost like gravity. Like it just starts to.
That's beyond satisfying to watch.
Just the spin down time alone, you can tell that's got some serious mass to it. Because despite the wind resistance of those blades, it's still spinning.
Yeah, I think they're 125 pounds. You got all that force behind it.
It's hypnotizing.
It is. We're still going. That's it, guys. A 1908 48-inch Davidson Ventilation Corporation exhaust fan. Badass. So badass. Thanks for watching, and we will definitely take a look at this again after the restoration. Peace out.